Hello friends, myself Dr. Neelam Sharma. I have completed my MSc, MPhil, PhD in mathematics and I have 25 years of teaching experience. I have known Prerna ma'am for the last few years as a spoken English language trainer. I am also working as a social worker contributing towards the betterment of society. Hello Prerna ma'am. Now let's talk to Prerna ma'am about the topic women. Ma'am, can you briefly introduce yourself and your work related to women?
Myself, Prerna Goel, I'm a spoken English language trainer, and I also deal with motivational speeches, personality development, and communication skills training. And I'm working since 36 years into this field. I have taught lots of students, housewives, professionals, and travelers, etc. I have lived all over the world, in India as well, in many places. So, related to women, I would like to say that I have worked in a hospital abroad as a nurse with orphans ward and in maternity ward as well, where I found that women were in very much troubles. And when I'm in India since 1988, now I'm in India, I am also facing many different issues related to women, that how they can feel comfortable in their society and live the happy life.
Okay, ma'am, you had wonderful journey of life. So nice. And now, ma'am, what inspired you to become involved in issue to related to women's right and empowerment?
You see, as it was my very young age, just 19 plus, when I was living abroad, and I saw lots of people because of their marital status, that they were, most of them were in living relationships, which is quite new in India right now. But it is about like 45 years back when I was abroad, and I saw that ladies were facing lots of problems in their life because of living conditions with the boys and people. So I think that really inspired me that I should do something for the women, and I must aware the people that what are the problems women is facing in the societies, and what can we do for it. It is always in my mind.
Okay, ma'am, you have done well. And can you tell me, ma'am, women's role and status in society?
I think in different countries there are different roles of women in the society. If we talk about India, there is a role as if you are only to produce kids and look after them and look after the family as old parents, and the social structure of the family we have to look after. So this is in Indian scenario, but in Western countries it is not like this. They are quite liberal, and I would say that marriage cases are very less over there, so the women is not having that burden over there. So their role is different. They are very independent, and they take care of themselves only, and their child also depends whether the child is with the mother or with the father. So I think and in Africa as well, I saw many ladies, their role of family is also very different, and their marriage system is also very different, that all the women are not having husband with them, because in that country one man is having many women, so they are all living in separate with facilities but without the men. So I think the role of the women is very different in different societies.
So nice, ma'am. So nice. Thanks, ma'am. How do you see women's role differing across cultures, especially between your country and other you have visited or worked in?
I think, as I told you, that women role is differing from country to country, and women has to face certain problems because of these things. And in our country, the scenario is quite changing now. And abroad, I can't say right now what is the situation right now. But earlier, there was a great change, and even they were much forward than us today in India. So I would say that women are very different in different countries.
Nice, nice. What sectors or professions do you think still lack adequate representative of women?
I think women should be educated towards her independence and towards her awareness, and that is the main thing which the Indian women, especially, are missing in the society. And I think even being working or non-working, it doesn't matter. But if you are not having those qualities, that how you should take care of yourself,
Yes.
how you can be independent, means self-sufficient to do everything, that is the main part is lacking in our society. Because still even today we are not educating our females right from the childhood, that you are an individual and you are as capable as the man, so that you can do everything.
Yes, yes, yes.
That is
This is
what I
true. This is
feel.
true, ma'am. This is true, ma'am.
Yes.
What are the most pressing challenges women face in your region or country today?
I think main challenge is that man is a man in any country, and women has to face those challenges, that how to satisfy the man, and how to satisfy the ego of the man, and how to take that decision power in hands, so that she can think about family or the society or about her work even. So I think women is very different in this field.
Yes, yes. Very well seen, ma'am. In your international experience, what common challenges do women face regardless of location?
I think the main challenge is to cooperate with the men is the very difficult, and also to follow the men, because as we understand that men and women biologically they are different, made by God. But it's not that we can't think or we can't work, or we are not capable or we are not skilled or we are not powerful or we are not judgmental. I think we can do everything, but still it is difficult to understand the men in the society. In every country I found the men are overpowering the women, and the women face problem to
Yes,
handle the men.
very well said, ma'am. Very well said. Do you think women face more subtle discrimination now, like unequal pay or lack of leadership?
In some places it is done, that when the women is second earner of the family, so they are not getting equal payment like the men.
Hmm.
But in some countries it doesn't matter, because women is independent earner of her family,
Yes.
and she doesn't even have second earner in the family as husband or even a boyfriend. So I think this is the issue.
Right.
And otherwise leadership is not a big issue these days, that women is quite aware these days, and women are fighting to have the power in their hands, and they are in several professions where they can have their decisions and they can be as a leader.
Yes.
And even the women is in army, in politics, as a doctor or as an engineer or as a pilot, so they are in leadership role as well. So I think it's changing now.
Hmm. Very well said,
It's
ma'am. Very well
changing.
said. Nice. What strategies do you believe are most effective in empowering women, education, laws, economics, independence, etc.?
I think education, if you talk about theory, theoretical education is not that much important. for anyone, not only for the women. I would say the practical knowledge, how to face the society, how to live in the society, how to manage the life, how to settle in the life, how to be with the partner. These kind of awareness are very much needful for the
Yes.
women in the society so that she can be empowered by these qualities if she has.
Ma'am, can you share any examples of women leaders or movements that have inspired you?
I think when I was a small child, I used to be a dancer in my school, and I met Mrs. Indira Gandhi as a Prime Minister of India in 1970s or even less than before 70s. So I met her many times, and I really found her very bold and beautiful lady, and she was very determined for her decisions, and I even been awarded many times from Mrs. Indira Gandhi as a prime minister in my dancing thing. And she was very, I think in that time women was not even having her say in the
Yes.
society, and when she became prime minister of our country, so it was really wonderful example for me to be follow her.
Yes,
And
yes.
after that, I saw Mrs. Kiran Bedi as First Lady IPS officer in India, who had been very bold and beautiful lady for the present even. And she is my present role model, I should say. So I think I would really love to follow Mrs. Kiran Bedi in my life. That nothing is obstruction and no one can be obstruction in our life if we want to grow, and I think she is on that path and I would love to follow her path, and that has inspired me that a woman should be strong, and a woman can do everything.
Yes. I'm agree with you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And how important is education in changing women's lives, especially in rural areas?
I think in rural areas, Neelam, we don't need education as such, as if somebody is doing a graduation or post graduation or something, it doesn't matter because in their lifestyle, education has no meaning. But education means knowledge towards the family and towards the social structure. We have to educate the women and we have to give them some liberty to come out of house and be self capable, do take care of yourself and guard yourself. You don't need any guard to come with you as a brother or husband or somebody else. And I think such kind of things we need in rural villages as well, that the women become self capable.
Mm.
I think if women is always like looking for someone to support me or to feel pity about her, so that's not the life of a woman. So I think women should be taught that you are not pity, you are not living your life on the mercy of someone. So that is more important and more required, I believe.
Yes, ma'am. I am agree with you, ma'am.
Thank you.
How do traditional gender roles affects the growth and freedom of women in different parts of the world?
I think in every country I found the traditional gender role generally affects the women because they expect the past era in the present era from their wife or from their girlfriend even.
Yes.
So I think in our country we live with husbands as married persons, but in other countries even live-in is quite common and it is equivalent to like a married life partner. They are in living but they are like a life partner, and still they expect everything just like we expect from wife here. And I think it is very difficult to follow the man as a ruler or as a leader or as a decision maker only. That
Yes.
is the problem. I
Yes. Yes.
think when the women has been educated and women is powerful, women is skillful,
Mm.
so this question should not rise. But the gender role of this society is very much problem for the
Yes.
women. This is the thing.
Nice, ma'am.
So I
Nice.
think being traditional is
Nice.
not fair decision with the women.
Yes. What role do family, religion, or media play in shaping the status of women in the society?
You see, it is the right from the home we start what calls family, that how we are teaching or educating our female child or the male child how to live in the society, how to feel the society, and how to feel in the society. So I think our role starts from the family system.
Yes.
So I think as a parent, single or double, we should educate our children that what is the role of the female or male. So it is not that someone is lesser or more, but it is matter of difference given
Yes.
by God. And there are several things where women can stand better, and there are several things where men can stand better. So it is their physical changes as well, biological changes as well, and social changes as well. So I think when it comes to the respect of a man or woman due to society, that's a different issue, that we can give high respect or equal respect to partner or not. But I think otherwise we should respect the
Yes,
women.
yes, of course,
We
ma'am.
should respect
You
the
said
women in the
well.
society.
What message would you like to give to young girls or women who are struggling to find their place in the society?
I think I would like to tell every young girl that getting married or not married is not important, but getting your rights to live in the society as equivalent to anyone is more important. And I think that we should be educated, theoretical as well or bookish as well, academically as well, so that we can find good jobs and everything. But at the same time we should have our moral education, social education, these kind of counseling and understandings as well, so that you can live your life properly. Otherwise life is very tough, life is full of struggle, and life is colorful means anytime life can change the color. Because sometimes when you are with partner we feel we are very happy life we are leading or we are going to lead forever, but this is not a guarantee. And ever happy life can turn to the sad life as well. So I think that we should be kind of wholesome personality, not only thinking for marriage or not marriage. And there is no age as well of marriage or not getting married. Whenever you are satisfied with someone's behavior and education and attitude in personal, only then one should decide to get married. And always we should work, never give up your work in any condition, otherwise we have no value in the society.
Very well said, ma'am. Very well said. Nice word, ma'am. Is there anything else you would like to add about your personal journey or global perspective on women's issue?
I would like to say on as my personal experience that we should not compete with anyone. We should never think as a woman I am lesser than any man, as a brother or husband or father or somebody. And also we should never compete with any man as I want to be like a man. So there is no definition of being like a man. Why do we say like this? I think man is man, woman is women.
Right.
So I think that we should live our life and we should prove ourselves that we can do everything whatever we want to do. But I think some of the restrictions in our mind remains according to our social structure of the country. So that is why we feel limited. But we should break these limits, and we should become powerful, and we should become self-sufficient. You see, some people think independent or self sufficient means I am earning, I have money, so I am self dependent. But I think this is not the real definition of self dependent. Self dependent means you are capable to look after yourself for the
Yes.
whole life. whether you are with husband or not, you are a single, or you are in live-in, or you are getting late marriage, or even husband has is no more, like passed away or divorced or something, ever you should feel happy. That's it.
Wow, so nice, ma'am. Prerna ma'am is a writer.
Thank you.
As a writer, have you written something for women?
You see, I have written three books, Neelamji, and my first book is name is also Prerna. It is poetry book in Hindi, and I have written lots of emotions of women in that book. And my second book is Journey of the Success. So in that also I have described how even a lower level females can become high level by their efforts, and can show to the society that we are fully capable to do everything. And then I have written one book, Saksham, and that also describes about the women, like sometimes when we are trying to be in modern world equivalent to the man or the society, and we are misused by some people, so our life can spoil if we are not careful. So I would like to say that a female should be always saksham, means self capable. And on this, Neelamji, I would like to recite one of my poem, which I have written about 7 years back,
Wow.
on how the older women used to be and how the new women is trying to overcome. So it is like this. जब हम नजरें छिप झुकाते थे तो ढाए सब ने सितम, हमने नजरें उठाना सीख लिया जमाने की कसम। जब हम पीछे पीछे चलते थे कुछ ले जाते थे हमने संग दौड़ना सीख लिया जमाने की
क्या
कसम।
बात, क्या बात है।
जब हम उनकी भक्ति करते थे खुश कर सके ना हमने खुशी को खुद में ढूंढ लिया जमाने
वाह
की
वाह, क्या बात है,
कसम।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है।
जब हम उन्हें अपनी दुनिया समझते थे सुने न हमारे गम, हमने दुनिया को गले लगा लिया जमाने की कसम।
वाह वाह,
जीवन की खुशी तो चाहिए, शादी तो फिर भी करनी है, जीवन की खुशी तो चाहिए ये जानते हैं सब हम, लेकिन दुनिया को मुट्ठी में कर लिया लहरा दिए परचम।
वाह वाह,
ऐसा दर्पण जो हमने देख लिया तो जान गए हैं हम इस दुनिया के हर पैमाने में कोई छोटा ना कम। जमाने की कसम, जमाने की कसम।
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया मैम, बहुत सुंदर। मेरे तो हर्ट मतलब दिल को छा गई है, दिल में मतलब उतर के
छू गई है।
छू गई है। मैम प्लीज introduce your online classes for the audience.
Dear friends, I have so many classes for you people to share with me, and I love to share my experiences and exposure with all of you to educate you, to make you on global scenario. And I really love to groom your personalities, to bring you out of our fears so that you can be local to global citizen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Prerna ma'am. Thank you very much, Prerna ma'am. So, friends, please join and subscribe this channel and join the classes for more details knowledge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Bye bye.
Thank you.